Hey guys, this is Mike Lewandowski from eCommerce Scaling Strategies. And today we're gonna discuss 4 major elements you need to have implemented in your business in order to actually be able to scale to $10 million a year. The idea for the content came from the fact that in 2020, Sales Genomics have scaled multiple clients to $1, $3, and $5 million mark, but there has only been one client where we've scaled them to over $10 million a year. And because we want to make this a habit, we want this to be something repetitive, we try to nail a formula as to what this actually takes to scale the business to $10 million. Much of this is not only on the marketing side, like, traffic and the funnels, but also on the owner side, right? Figuring out the right branding, figuring out the right message, the audience, and so on. And finally, the product side. So these things are very complex, and obviously we will not go much into detail here, but at the same time, we want to start the conversation as to what this actually takes to get us to 10 million, right? So the first thing is that when you really want to scale to $10 million, you either need to have a product that can sell on white markets, or you have a product that is so unique that there is not much competition on the market. You see, it rarely happens that you have a product that isn't unique and you can scale big time because of the creative and advertising only. And even if you do, those businesses tend to be volatile as they are too dependent on single channel tactics, and they are super easy to replicate. An example may be our own mask store, where we have basically turned $1.6 million in revenue in just 56 days, but this business vanished completely after that because the competition caught up and there was no market to sell to efficiently anymore, right? So then, besides a wide market and very unique product, you can also have a third approach, which is have a brand build, as you have already invested in customer experience, support, and shipping massively. But let's be honest, this is a huge expense, right? When you're a small e-commerce store owner that makes $3 million a year, it is very difficult to compete with those massive brands that can offer same-day shipping, that can offer free refunds, no questions asked, and all of these things, right? And oftentimes, this all really comes down to money, because these huge businesses, either they are huge or if they are small and they are planning on getting huge, they are backed with the VC money. And another thing with this is that they follow venture capital investment rules. And what these rules are, right? These rules aren't that you just try to have 1 to 3 million and you try to maximize the profit you're getting. The rules are that you are acquiring customer data and you're trying to scale as much as possible to sell the business in the future and have a big payout in a few years from now, right? So just to sum this up again, you either already have a very strong brand, or you are backed with the venture capital money and you play a totally different game, or you have super unique product that no one will be able to replicate, or you basically operate on a very wide market and you're super smart about your marketing. Ideally, you have a combination of either of those 4 things or all of them, and this is how you can really win on the market. And by no means this is enough or sufficient, but this is something that is absolutely necessary to get your business to the next level. And not all of the businesses are actually able to get there, right? Have multiple businesses in e-commerce, they have inbuilt faults that limit the level to which they can scale. Another example may be a sock business. We also run a small sock company, but we do not ever expect this to cross $100,000 a month mark, just because of how crowded the space is and because of how much of time and investment it will take us to scale beyond this level, right? So just once again, think about your product, think about your offer, and make sure that the design of your store is right from the start, because the further you go, the more difficult it is to change things. I guess the last question is what you do if you're not backed with venture capital money and you really have to figure, the awesome product that is hard to replicate but also easy to produce, and you can do this on your own. Well, this is a huge mystery, and anyone that figures this formula, they make millions immediately. So if you know any of this, let me know. And in the meantime, thanks for watching. Make sure, as usual, to leave a like under this video, but also to subscribe to our channel. We're at 618 members as of me recording this video as of now, but we're trying to get to 1,000 as soon as possible. So as soon as we'll make 1,000 subscriptions, we'll have a special feature where we'll basically break down some super cool strategies for Facebook and other marketing platforms. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and till the next time.